Just madam, I'll shine you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting edition of Ringside Rants. I'm your host tonight, Just Mike. And to my right, as always, Josh, also known as Bad Karma. And below us, we had JAT, the maestro of music in Louisiana, and anything else that is anything
More Cajun.
musically inclined. And we also have Spicy Phil, who is in his mood tonight, as you could tell. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is us, the Rant Pack, and gentlemen, how are y'all?
I'm doing great, man. I was just have a big announcement. I'm moving. My mom and I are getting a condo. I'm gonna have my own private bathroom. I already have that. I have my own private kitchen and everything. I live with my mom, but it's better because she's getting older and everything, and then she wants me. It's a long story, but anyways,
I say three cheers for Mama Phil because that means we're all getting a pool. Woo!
Thank you, Phil, for letting us have a pool, man.
Yes,
it's a community pool, but yeah,
we're in the words of
we're going to Fool's house.
I'm gonna pull a Scott Hall. We're taking over.
Yep. And we're gonna have Jordan do all the cooking, and we're gonna be doing all the looking. Woo!
I will be barbecuing. I will be on that grill. I will tell everybody else get the fuck. All the hotties with the titties hanging out. Come on, right over. I got the meats for you, and I ain't Arby's. We got the real meats.
Nice.
Yeah.
So,
But no, man, I'm happy for you, Phil. I really am.
appreciate it, guys.
Go find me for Phil to have a foosball table on the roof.
Yeah. Oh yes. Phil missed that part. I want a foosball table on the roof, but we're gonna put it on the part of the roof that goes like this. Phil's always gonna play on this side, so that way the ball always goes in, and I score a point every time.
yeah. I got an air hockey table I'll bring with me.
Hey, there you go. We got an air hockey table, a foosball table. And what else do we need? Man, it ain't a party unless there's an actual pool table.
Oh God,
You carry that, Mike. You carry that.
I can bring
You're carrying the pool table.
but also, like I said, I'll be out. There's two bedrooms in the upper part of the condo where I'll be staying at, and one of them will be the room where I'll be podcasting.
Oh, nice.
Hopefully everything looks good. I have a new setup on my end. Hopefully everybody can see better, which means I can just harass y'all more.
So, like I said, it's a new journey in my life, and I'm looking forward to it. You know, like I haven't lived. It'll be sort of kind of like having my own independence. You know, in like 5 years. So I'm pretty stoked about it. My mom's pretty stoked about it, and my sister helped us out, and a few others, you know. And
keep that up, you might be able to meet a hot Filipino chick once you get your own place.
Oh God. Well, anyways, let's get to the other, where are we going to? The PWI?
Let's start off with the AW.
With the AW World Tour?
All right.
That's what I would do. Yeah, so
there's been about Stardom as well, like, you know, so far what I've watched.
Yeah. Well, I didn't get to see it yet. I know Stardom had their big show. I got to see some of the early preliminary matches. They were really good.
Oh, with Starlight Kid going against what's her name? It was
a 2-on-2.
Yeah, it was like Azumi and what's her Suri going against what's her name?
Starlight Kid?
No, Azumi and Starlight Kid were going against what's her name? That's Taka Michinoku's student.
Yeah, which she took the pin, which means that the IWGP Women's Champ, her team took the L in that match.
I know. So that means it's kind of foreshadowing.
Oh, they don't know. That's why I'm telling them. They don't know.
And also Saya Kamatami is facing what's her name in the end, but it's for the World of Stardom Championship, which is
come on, Smarker Strong Style. You're supposed to have that shit down, bro. Come on.
And also, let's see. You also had this other good match where his name. God damn it! Let me look it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, give the Smarker Strong Style a minute to look it up.
Yeah.
While I just debate about how we're gonna hook up the heater to his new pool for the winter.
Make that a sauna.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
we're gonna put a heater on that whole thing, bro. My boy has a pool, his own pool in his house in Baton Rouge outside. He's got a heater in there for the winter, bro.
All right, here's
Turns
the
the
results
whole
of
thing.
it. You had Hazuki defeat Fua-chan by pinfall. That was a good match. That was the YouTuber Fua-chan.
Oh wait, we don't want the results because not everybody got to see the show yet.
Okay,
Not everybody got to watch it.
All right, there was also like Saya Katami versus Sori Anu, and also Konami versus Saya Ida.
It's one of Mike's favorites right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Konami?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, and her finisher is the Konami code.
See, Mike likes it because of the Konami code. Up,
Yep.
down, down, left, right. Give it a wang, give it a wang.
Yeah, that's the easy thing to remember. Her name's Konami, and she was trained by Asuka too.
Well,
You gotta check out Konami, by the way, Josh. If you like Asuka, you definitely will like Konami. She has that heel personality just like Asuka does too.
Cool. I'll check her out.
Does
She's
she
only
do the
29
whole?
years old. She's still
Does she
young.
do the whole? Does she do the whole? Nobody ready for Konami.
And she gets no, she doesn't do that though. But she's a member of. She's also the Wonder of Stardom champion.
no.
Yeah, she
Man,
beat. She's the one that beat Starlight Kid for that belt.
I gotta tell you, for Asuka and Kairi saying they need somebody to talk for them, and it was just so brutal watching them try to cut a promo in English, and it's like
Years
they
ago,
need a manager that
years ago, they should have made Asuka a Paul Heyman girl. They could have sold a shitload of T-shirts. He wanted to keep her an unstoppable killer. You could have had her on this. Like, you don't have to have her and Brock come out. He should have managed her for the women and Brock for the men, if not his own little faction. That's what should have happened.
Said they made her a comedy act.
They take her more seriously today. It's just after the loss to Charlotte and then all the bullshit. I mean, and now she's just getting older. So I mean, you're not gonna. I don't know. She might get one more title run, maybe, or if they need somebody, if somebody gets injured. I love Asuka. Don't get me wrong. Nothing bad
She's
to
great.
say about
Don't
Asuka.
get me wrong. She is
Nothing bad to say about Asuka. Nothing but respect. Even Vince McMahon through the pandemic was like, "You're the workhorse." Like, you got to give it to Asuka. You do.
How many times has she been injured? Once?
That's another thing. She's tough.
Twice, actually.
Twice.
Still not
career, so it makes sense, you know.
Never career.
Career-wise, she had to retire once because she had some type of like some type of disease that like then she retired.
Yeah, but she never got a hematoma to the brain like Shibata, or she never busted the leg so bad. Like when Rollins comes back, y'all better watch. Not only is he gonna be ginger on that leg, he was scared the first time. I always said if something goes wrong the second time, that could be the end of his career.
Oh, dude!
I don't think he had a leg injury. He had a shoulder injury, ain't it?
Yeah, shoulder.
Yeah, but I'm saying watch that. If ever he injures that leg again, that could be career ender for him. Triple H net watch was very careful never to do his leg again, and that put him out for a while. But that's injuries that when you take those, man, you mess that up. There's only so much the doctors can screw into your bones and attach metal till there's nothing left. I got a cousin that she broke the wrist 3 times. She was a tennis player. One time she fell off her bike going up a hill, and she broke. After the 3rd time she broke it, they told her, they said, don't break it again. There's nothing we can do. You will have no hand. There's nothing left to attach to. There's nothing left. We've drilled all in the bones. You've got metal. We have nothing left to attach to. The hand will be dead if you break it again.
Well, and also there was also Megan Bain in EXB, which is Mina's old faction, went against Mavita Loco, against Suzu Suzuki, Bozilla, Rina Yamashita, and Itsuki Akoi.
Rina Yamashita, is that the one chick from GCW?
Yeah, she's in a faction called Mi Vida Loca. She kind of wants to take a break from doing the death match and do just regular wrestling. Do you blame her though? I mean,
Save her body.
she's doing it to save her body,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
she. I mean, plus she's getting older and everything too. She's like 36 years. She's like 36 years old and everything.
If you got any sense, eventually you do the Mick Foley. You got to. You got after Austin's neck, he went all the way brawler to keep his career going for a couple years.
She's great at both regular wrestling and deathmatch wrestling. Don't get me wrong.
Right. But yeah, she probably also with the Japanese culture wants to gain a little more respect and do some more in ring and have some legendary wrestling matches versus the death match. So I say more power to her.
Exactly. Like I have nothing against Rina Yamashita. I'm actually glad. I'm actually happy to see her in Stardom. She's a great competitor. Especially when she's up with Bozilla. They make a great faction together.
I have no complaints. Stardom is a terrific promotion.
It's
great action, great. And you might say, "Oh, it's the women." No, women's wrestling over there, especially that company, hits way different than you could combine WWE and AEW, and even the majority of the
dude, women's
Mexicana
wrestling in Japan has always been top notch. They just, look at Bull Nakano, look at Aja Kong, look at Dump Matsumoto.
They were never the best wrestlers at all, but they were good at what they did and played the big, the larger than life characters. They were never the best in ring.
Oh, guys,
these girls you got today are amazing.
Oh yeah, by the way, Jordan, before you got on this, we watched a steel cage death match between Aja Kong and Bull Nakano.
I think I've seen that one.
You guys remember that match, don't you, Josh? That was brutal, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
That steel cage.
Yeah. We did watch that one.
And it had we saw like Medusa outside the cage.
Yes. Is that fucking Medusa?
So this would have been what, early 90s with the WCW?
1990, and Aja Kong came out with Judas Priest's Electric Eye.
That was her song back in the day.
It still
that
is.
Was her song. Well, where she can use it because of copyright. She can't just use it anywhere,
You can use it like indie promotions.
But that's what AEW didn't use it for.
Because you know how much money that would cost Tony Khan?
Nowhere near as much as it cost him to use the Final Countdown for Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, I think using the Electric Eye is probably cheaper than the Final Countdown.
Way, maybe a quarter, if not more, cheaper. Like 3/4 cheaper. They hit him high for that song, and that's because they used to. The NFL used to pay high for it. That's why.
I did like when Rob Van Dam wrestled for AEW and he came out with Pantera Walk. That was pretty epic.
They did do it that one time. They did
twice.
He did. He made 3 appearances and they used it each time. So
yeah, I'm sure Rita struck a good deal. She's in charge of the Abbott brothers part. Phil and Rex have their own part in it, but I'm sure Rita.
There's one person behind who does still manage everything for Pantera, who does all the manages, not Rita. She just has a stake in Dime's
and the Abbott estate.
No, Rita owns Vinny and Dime's complete estate. You still have a manager with Elektra Records, which is who East West, which is still under Elektra Records. Every time the reunion Pantera plays, they still have to pay massive royalties to the record company because they technically own those songs. So even with Zach and Frank in the band, every time Pantera plays, a huge portion still goes to the label.
That sucks, but
that's what happens when you go big time and you who that was the other night that they said they just sold their entire catalog.
Slipknot.
No, it was somebody bigger, but they sold Pink Floyd a few years ago sold their entire catalog for like something 100 million something. And and they're like, well, what the hell? We might as well cash in now. And they sold it. The Beatles didn't own the rights. Michael Jackson bought it out from under Paul McCartney's nose at an auction, sitting right next to him. and bought the rights to the Beatles music. So his estate, which from what I understand, Paul McCartney has bought some shit back today. But that's what happens when the music business and the industry, when you're high up there, it's all about control. Prince told a great story on Johnny Carson. I was watching a replay of that earlier today. No, Jay Leno. Jay
Oh yeah,
Leno was
but
like,
let's get back to the wrestling part though. As I was saying, Sari also wrestled Natsupoi.
fly it. Interrupted people, fly it. Yeah, fly it. Fly it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. I love you guys, man.
But yeah, I still haven't finished watching the Stardom Dream Queendom. It's really good, you know, especially the matches with Megan Bain, Hazuki, and Fuachan, Starry Natsupoi. Oh yeah, it was Starbomb, Azumi and Starlight Kid going against Karate Brave, Suri, and Tomake Inaba. You should check out Tomake Inaba. She is badass. She was trained by Takamichi Noku. And she's also has a background black belt in karate too.
Nice.
She's only like 23 years old too.
Holy shit.
Damn.
Holy shit.
A lot of these girls. There's even one of the members of Stardom's like 19 years old. She started wrestling for Stardom when she was like 16 or 17. Her name was Rena. She was the one who won the. I don't want to say her name. I'm actually old enough to be her. Her wrestling name is Rena. She also has a twin sister named Hina. She also has an older sister named Hanan who also wrestles for Stardom. And Hina's her twin sister. She wrestles. Crazy. They have twin wrestlers in Stardom now. Rena and Hina. They're both almost. They're 19 years old, older than my daughter.
Not the first time you see twins. I mean, you got the Bellas and you got the Renegades.
Oh yeah, the Renegade twins. Yeah, except the difference is these twins. One's heel, the other one's like the other one's kind of a baby face. Rena's is part of Hate, and I think Hina. I forgot what faction she's in. She's a former. Oh yeah, she's a member of God's Eye, along with Tomaki Inaba and Suri.
Okay.
Late C.
Been unpacking these little wrestling figures.
Packing.
Let's go on to the debate about about World's End.
Everybody's saying that MJF has nobody to actually challenge him for the title. I disagree.
Well, I disagree too. I'm happy for MJF. I don't know. There's plenty of good opportunities for any wrestler.
We'll find out tomorrow because he's gonna make a big old spectacle last day of the year. So hopefully we'll see somebody actually return because actually that was my biggest disappointment with that pay-per-view is I was hoping for somebody to come back and return, and all we got was just fucking Ortiz.
There ain't nothing wrong with
really?
Ortiz.
I like Ortiz.
I'm like, really? That usually a pay-per-view is meant for somebody to return or
he showed up during 0 hour. So
yeah, he just showed up during 0 hour. And I even said it I even said it right at the end of the pay-per-view. It was like, that's it. Nobody's returning. No special surprise.
I got a great idea. All right, we all know. I don't know if they're gonna start it tomorrow, but we all know MJF's got to go into a program with somebody. All right. Why don't we all pick? And I'm gonna be honest. You pretty much got to go with somebody that's got to lose to MJF for the first title. There's no point in not spilling that. It's AEW. Let's all pick who we think the one guy is going to be, whether it's be tomorrow or next week. Let's try to pick who we think the one guy is going to be for MJF's first world title program build. I think I know exactly who they're gonna fit in there. But y'all go ahead.
I'll go first. Swerve.
To lose. To lose. MJF's first opponent has to lose. It's AEW, Sports Entertainment.
The only other, well, I mean, Joe's first defense, he lost.
Who?
Heyman's second defense, he lost.
Second.
Joe's first defense, he lost.
It's Joe. It's put the belt on him because we need to give him a Togo title run, and we need to do something because we're out of people. That's what all this year was. Ospreay got hurt. Heyman had to fill in. I mean, the plans went wrong. That this whole year has been a fiasco, and now they have to put the title on MJF because he can talk and draw money. That's why you have to put the belt on MJF. I don't disagree with that because you don't have anybody else till Ospreay gets back, or if they build him and Swerve in a 2-3 month program to finally win it. But I don't think you look at it. So who you going with Swerve for first opponent?
First opponent, the only other person you can give it to would be Darby Allin.
He's out.
Again?
He ever came back since he was
he came back. He came back at
never
World's End.
Okay.
He wrestled Gay Kid.
Okay.
Oh.
It was a blood fest
Yeah.
between them.
That's the only.
Oh, yeah, I remember now. I remember. I've been busy, guys. The holidays and all. I'm still working, so I'm all over the place.
Squirrel, Mike, bring the squirrel.
I don't have a squirrel.
Josh, bring the squirrel.
Yeah, the squirrel kind of died there. But who you got, Josh?
For a first opponent.
Yeah, a first opponent for MJF.
Well, I know he out of the roster because he's going to say that all the guys are down at the bottom again, so they got to work. They got to work and earn their spot.
And he's fought with almost everybody.
If anything, it'll be it's either going to be a rematch with Joe because he's going to say he's got a rematch clause or some shit like that, or I don't know who's up and coming that should get a shot that has an
Kyle Fletcher.
Fletcher, ooh,
I don't know if he's there yet. He's not, especially with what just happened. He doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't deserve it technically.
Well, if you look at it, Mox won the Continental Classic and he has a title shot too. So I mean, he could lose to MJF.
They could.
I'm gonna say it's like somebody that could lose to him, like on his first couple, because he's gonna have to defend it on Dynamite. So
I mean, MJF can afford a loss against MJF.
I already know who I've got, and I don't even watch the program regular. And it makes
it's either going to be Joe Sighton for his rematch or, ooh, geez, I'm trying to go through the Rolodex of fucking.
Start thinking, Phil. You're next.
For right now, I'm just gonna say Joe. He's gonna claim his title, a rematch.
Phil, MJF's first opponent for that world title, whether it's tomorrow or a month or a build, first opponent.
I say Mox.
Okay. Mike,
since he does win an opportunity at the World Championship, since he won the Continental Classic, so.
He does owe it. But I would if I was Tony Khan, I would save that because even though they got Mox face again, I wouldn't do it right now. But you never know with them.
It could be added to a good story where he loses and he gets kicked out of the Death Riders. He's turning babyface, and most of the other Death Riders are heels.
I don't think a heel, when it does happen, I don't think a heel Claudio is going to work very well. I thought they were going to keep Mox heel and let Claudio turn face and jump him out and let them battle and let Claudio move up the card. But it doesn't look like that's happening. Mike, you have a definite guy or a single pick for this?
Darby, man.
All right, you go on Darby, and they just fought. You know who I'm going to go with? Yeah, you never thought. No, it's not gonna be him. I mean, he could walk up and do something crazy like that, but it's not gonna be a Spike Dudley Mike. No, not him either. Mark Briscoe just got the last win over MJF, didn't he?
Reach for the sky, boy.
Yeah, that's true.
I
That's
would put
true.
Mark. I would put Mark Briscoe can eat that. Can come there, get cheered by the fans, and eat that loss on Dynamite or pay per view. People gonna be behind Mark Briscoe, and he could take. And did Mark Briscoe beat him in an Extreme Rules match?
Yep.
Yeah.
They could have a straight wrestling match, and MJF could still cheat. And also didn't who won the ring?
Bandito.
Okay, never mind. I was gonna say I didn't know if Briscoe would happen to won the ring, that could have came into play. But my choice would be I wouldn't rush Swerve because you need that for a double or nothing or an all in. I wouldn't rush Swerve. Mox, you can sit on him on ice. Mox is your go to if anybody gets hurt, anything like that. Jungle Jack, Jim Perry, or Darby. That's too much of a quick. I mean, like Josh just said, he's MJS will say everybody back to the bottom. A good possibility they do use Joe one more time. Good possibility.
Bandito. Fuck, I forgot
Yeah,
about
for
him.
rematch.
Yeah, I would hate to see them waste Bandito on the first. I would feel I like Bandito. I would
I do
hate to
too.
see them. I would hate to see them waste this on Bandito and he lose. I would rather.
I could definitely see. I could see TK put. Yeah, you're right. TK. I have a feeling TK is pushing Bandito as a main eventer for AEW.
Or more down the line. If this is going to be a Dynamite defense or a B level pay per view,
Anything-
not a double or nothing or
if
forbidden
anything-
or all in.
If anything, Bandito should win it on a pay per view, like all in.
And if I had to see a return this soon between Joe or Hangman or Swerve or Briscoe, I think Briscoe is the easy one to go with for MJF to get that first win. And I beat him clean in the rest, and he could cheat his ass off, but he beat. I would go with Briscoe. I think you can use him in that spot.
I'm
The
gonna
only thing I
love
can
Mark
see-
Briscoe either way. He's a ring veteran. He's a great workhorse.
I would use Briscoe in the spot to give MJF that first token win. I would.
But
Or
I mean,
Joe.
he already has the championship. He's the TNT champion too. I mean, like,
Briscoe right now is TNT champ.
yeah.
He could be title for title. I mean, he could say that and not put his own up because he's crazy, and say if you beat me, or whatever. Or MJF could say I don't care about that little title.
He's also might be coming back. Adam Copeland.
You think Tony Khan be brave enough to that would be great for MJF to beat legit beat Edge
If anything, Edge.
or Christian. Edge or Christian would be terrific. But Christian's
Our
still a heel.
father does not need to be in the ring with MJF.
Wait a minute. Isn't Christian still heel or is he face now?
He's a tween.
That's a kind of a yes question.
All right,
You
so
know.
so you need somebody that's going to be believable, that the people are going to cheer and they're going to pretend boo MJF even though they like him. But you need a Briscoe that's like the people's champ. You need that character. Joe, if Joe and MJF are both going to tween, might be a great match, but I could see him doing it, but I just don't see it working. I think Briscoe would be the ultimate babyface, and they could be a straight wrestling match. MJF can cheat and brag his ass off. You beat me in a gimmick match or a extreme, but you couldn't beat me in the ring fair. And Briscoe could take that heat. People are gonna love him no matter what.
You know
He's
what?
got promos and everything. He's a good in ring veteran too.
Yeah, he's a vet. You just said it. That's the key word, veteran. But I think Briscoe would make the people pop the most. Or I don't see how an Orange Cassidy would deserve a title shot at this point. I don't see it. Would the people go crazy for Orange and boo MJF? Sure. Could they do a great match? Yeah, but I just don't see it.
That.
Story-wise, I don't see it. I think Briscoe is the easy go-to for the first.
Well,
The only way I could see a Bandito MJF match is because he'll argue is like, wait a minute, you didn't defeat me for my ring.
You have a point. And Josh might be on to something. Oh, I heard you about Darby, Mike. Josh might be on to something because Bandito won that ring. They may use Bandito first, and MJF use Bandito's ring to knock him out. And with that, Josh might have it. He might have it better than I have it. He might be right. They might. And Bandito is not a. Tony Khan don't see Bandito as a main event. You can tell. he might use Bandito to take that L to MJF and build him up, and then use the ring as this. I think Josh might have it above what I said. I think he does. I think Josh has it. I think it could be Bandito first match. I think he's right. The ring, the
Yep.
ring, and MJF can use the ring and cheat. And I beat you fair and square in a wrestling match, but he cheated his ass off. You know, I think Josh might have it there.
I
I
don't
think
know.
they might sacrifice
They might beat him with the
ROH
headlock
debut.
takeover.
Well, it's ROH, and you know how Tony Khan is at ROH, and that so you know use Bandito. I don't like it, but and I don't think Bandito deserves. I think other people could eat that L before him. I'd rather see Jungle Jack fuck come out and I'm I'm big and strong, and I can and MJF laugh and be like, fine, everybody else is to the bottom of the list. I'll fight you tonight. I could see that, but and yeah, the people would be behind him, but you know he has no chance to win that. But the ring and Bandito, I think Josh might have it.
He might.
He might. I think he might have it.
Or maybe a future storyline, but
Darby, like Mike was saying, Darby could play the underdog like Jack Perry, where it's enough where Mox could say, not Mox, MJF could say, I have enough confidence. You know, I'm confident enough. You're a pipsqueak. I'll take you on tonight. That could be another one. It could be a Darby. It could be, but I think Josh nailed it with the ring. I think that's why Bandito's got the ring. MJF has won that ring how many years in a row?
like since
Bro,
its inception.
four years.
I got a feeling he's gonna dangle that, and MJF's gonna lose his cool and say, "All right, fine."
Or they'll
Yeah, I
save it.
think-
Or
I think-
you know what? They're going to Arena. They got a tour date. They announced that they're going to Arena Mexico, and they might save it for that
Yeah.
When are they going?
Next year.
next year sometime.
January or after?
Ugh.
After.
If I was them, I'd save it or do a rematch in Mexico because you know they're gonna pop for Bandito. But I think you own to something with the ring, Josh. I think you got me beat with the Mark Briscoe thing.
Hey, there you go.
Or they could use Briscoe and then use Bandito after. I don't know. The thing we don't know is when is MJF going to defend this thing soon, or are they going to hold off and build to it? The next Revolution is going to be the next big show, right?
Yeah, that's in March though.
Oh, that's not in January anymore.
No.
Okay. Well, in that case, I don't know. You could.
Yeah,
I would go Mark Briscoe now or in the next month. And if that Mexico show is February or sooner, say Bandito for that, or do something where Bandito earns a rematch in Mexico and it really looks like he's going to beat him, and at the very end he doesn't, and use the ring. But good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff.
So here we are talking about one good champion deserves another, and we know how you feel about this, Jordan. You think the Continental Classic was a complete dud and a waste of time?
No, I won't call it a complete dud because I will agree with the majority. I think all of y'all. The tournament was good and had surprises and shocks and great matches. I will give it that. The end result I don't like because you're supposed to use tournaments like you use factions to build up somebody, to make somebody. You have your big star in a faction. You have your smaller, your younger guys that you build up. Tournaments made to show off new talent. And yeah, win and a loss, but I don't like the end result because Mox is the last guy on the roster that needed it. The very last guy. He's held the world title more than he's been given more accolades. I mean, Mox is the one guy that does it. I would have had, if you were going in that direction, I'd have let Okada win, but have Kyle Fletcher as the final guy. And if you really want that Mox Okada match so bad, do that as an exhibition at a pay-per-view, and neither one have an A-line story. Put that as under your main event. That's what I would have done if you want to see it, if Tony Khan wants to see it so bad. I just don't like that. Years ago, if Mox would have been in the position he was in WWE, I said, sure. But he's been given it. This is like saying Mercedes, all of a sudden, there's a women's tournament and she should win the whole thing. She's the last person you want to see win it because she just held 14 titles, whether they mean something or not.
Oh, she's not gonna be on right now. I think she's being booked to be a loser because she just lost a match at World's End too.
But that's just like saying Mox just got beat by Darby a little bit earlier this year, a couple months, and all of a sudden Mox wins the Continental Classic but already had a guaranteed title shot. Plus, has held the title what 3 or 4 times the world title,
3,
or 4.
3, I think.
Okay, whatever it is, he's the guy that's held it the most. So, I mean,
Oh,
it don't come off to me that he. I think the best thing that I know they all said Kyle was runner up last year, final match. If you already we know Kyle Fletcher's one day going to be the Will Ospreay dethroner. We know it. He's the
Mhm.
next younger guy. He's in that style. He's going to move up. Why not have him lose to Okada and in the Continental Classic? Build on the biggest story AEW really has. No, it ain't Hangman. It's Okada and Takeshita. That's the story everybody's into right now. That's the big fucking story.
Well, the thing was is like as I noticed is they didn't want to do Don Callis the whole entire night.
But well, I mean, why not? If his stable has that good of talent and they're that much of a threat and a force, and he gets magnet heat and gets booed, I mean, why not? That would be like if Paul Heyman had a 5-man stable. If he'd have had Brock
Hey,
Lesnar,
what's up, Tyler?
if he'd have had Brock Lesnar and Oscar and CM Punk and
yeah.
Cesaro and even Curtis Axel in WWE, maybe Curtis Axel might be TV title level or less. But why wouldn't you have Paul come out with each one in 4 matches on a 10-match? Why not? Why not when Paul's that good? So why not have Don Callis' family be strong if that really is your strongest heel faction? And yeah, people might have turned around at the end of this and cheered for Mox and the Dead Riders, which I don't like. I think they should have done
Well,
some shit with Cesaro.
they booed the Death Riders. They cheered Mox. So,
Yeah.
and I think this is maybe finally the turn that they need to go back to face.
Or
If,
they're going
if
to jump
not,
him out.
Well, like I said, he
that
might
was
be
the- that was
kicked
the
out of the Death
only-
Riders.
That was the only thing about the World's End is like there was no surprise or anything. I was actually counting on the Death Riders to turn on Mox right then and there. Is like right after he did his speech and everything, he raised his hand. I was expecting them to turn their back on him, and
They should have. They should have. But Tony Khan played it safe because it's like a New Year's Eve show. It's the end of the year. He played it safe. I think it would have been a great lead into 2026. What I
No,
don't like is Claudio being a heel and sticking with the group is not going to get Claudio. Not that Claudio's a veteran. He doesn't need to get over. But if they'd have jumped Claudio and he done went solo and made new friends and stuff, that would have been a way better angle than if they keep this up with Mox. He's gonna get into Jericho territory. He's gonna have to go away. Tony Khan is wearing out Mox's welcome hard.
Well, I guarantee you, if they didn't do it on World's End, I bet you they do it tomorrow.
Tomorrow or the next mini
Or
show or whatever before.
Tomorrow's the end of the last one of the year, so
You think he will? I don't know why not do it on maybe for TV ratings versus World's End. You know, you're gonna get more people are gonna watch Dynamite than buy a pay-per-view or an A level or B level. More people are gonna watch the TV. But I guess we're gonna find out, huh, guys?
Well, like Dollar said, he has a hot take. He thinks John is true turn babyface because his promo. I think Tony Khan.
Yeah, well, Tony Khan is ecstatic because he didn't have to do anything, and Mox is all of a sudden a face again, and he can get Mox cheered in it while he's healthy at the end of his career. So he's happy with it. The problem is it's not a great story for the fans. We don't need a Mox redemption arc or I'm Hulk Hogan and I'm going red and yellow again versus the NWO, which I hated. Somebody brought that up in a chat.
That did sort of happen in 1999. Remember?
Yes, I hated it. My heart sank in my stomach on WCW '99 when Hogan came out. I said, "It's all over." They just shot themselves in the foot with the greatest story. It's all over. That you can't come back from this. People are cheering right now because, oh my God, I haven't seen him in 6 years, whatever. For how many years? I'm like, it's over. And Hogan never got. I liked Hogan the best when he was in the Fuck You New Blood, driving the black Mustang, dressed in the black, acting real, not brother. He's like, you know what? This is some shit right here, and I'm gonna kick your ass.
Then he kind of went back to like a tween Hollywood Hogan. That was awesome.
Yeah. That I like that. That was probably one of the best Vince Russo involved storylines I've ever seen. But he wasn't going to win in the end because his goal was to make the people boo him and Flair and cheer the new guys. No, the people aren't ready to. They don't want that. They want to cheer a real Hulk Hogan and a real Ric Flair. So it was
Overall,
bad.
pay-per-view model is dying out because boxing is moving away from it. WWE slowly moving away from it.
Is WWE really moving away from it, or have they moved closer with the death of the network? And they're like, we're not against the pay-per-view model with Tony Khan sticking to the pay-per-view model, UFC sticking to the pay-per-view model, and boxing.
No, time out. UFC is not sticking to the pay-per-view model.
They're sticking to they're staying with Paramount. But here's the thing, though: people will still buy pay-per-views for no, because people do not, because there are some people that do not like watching WWE.
Or subscriptions. They're not ready. Some people, even though you could save money, they don't want to watch it. They just want to watch a certain fight. And boxing has been on the up for the past year, if anybody ain't been paying attention. Boxing is not as high as it wants. It's on the up, though. It's on the up.
Here's the thing, though. Like, people, like the start of pay-per-view, people will buy it because there's a lot of fan base. Even, like, people will buy, like, people on, like, have, like, Fight TV. People like the now they want to buy, you know, the CMLL pay-per-views.
Yeah, it's not going. Yes, streaming and package deals and subscriptions are in, and they're rising. I mean, but it's still not. There's no pay-per-view killer yet. And while AEW keeps the model of it, even though they try to do the HBO thing, we're going to see in a couple of years if that sticks or if they have to jump around once that TV deal is established and who's really going to own it, because now we got a legal battle going on over there. But with WWE losing the TV deal, with ESPN not being happy, I don't know, man. I mean, I'm not going to count out pay-per-view yet. I'm not.
Because people are cutting cable?
Well, yeah, but I don't have cable and I buy pay-per-views. I haven't had cable in years. I've cut the cord for forever, and I bought Forbidden Door short of last year every year in a row. I only bought every AEW pay-per-view the first year, and by Revolution next year I was done with it.
I can respond to that. Yeah, I cut cable out years ago. I right now I'm on a YouTube TV subscription.
I cut like 10 years ago, and I tried a few. I tried the AT&T. I tried the Sling, which horrible reception for live football games. Sling, unless you live in a city, forget it. Good price, but the reception's not good.
For like this regular programming, I got YouTube TV, and it's like under $100, under $100. And I get to watch all my wrestling. Now, as far as live events, as far as pay-per-views, you know my stance on that. You know.
Yeah, you might want to watch it in a few. Yeah, you might want to stay with just that. I wouldn't keep bragging about it. But yeah, I was buying Forbidden Door 2, 3. We've had 5 Forbidden Doors so far.
3 or 4.
We've had more than 3 because I bought the first 3.
Yeah, the first two were in Chicago, I think.
Yeah, the one in Canada.
I think there's been 4 because I bought the first 3 and I skipped this year because there's not enough Japanese talent that's not hired by Tony Khan. That was the first time I had not bought Forbidden Door in the first year. It was not ranked as a top pay-per-view of the year.
AEW's pay-per-views are only like $40. They're a lot cheaper if you buy them off HBO Max and everything. They're $39.99.
Yeah, but you still got to pay the $10 a month, so you're still back to $50.
Yeah. That's basically what Anthony just said. And let's not forget the highest percentage of people watching these premium events for either AEW or people illegally streaming it. They'd rather get her for free instead of paying $80.
That can be difficult because WWE and AEW they fuck with the streams to where you can't just, you're going to have trouble. You're going to have to go to find another stream. They'll cut it after so many matches. AEW's catching up, but WWE can be kind of hard to pirate if you're not.
Oh, they'll sue your ass too. They'll like they're very strict on that.
Yeah, the other companies like a New Japan and a Stardom are easier to pirate if you're trying. I buy New Japan World. It was $9 a month for so long. It's like 12 something with change, not even 13. I buy that and just a few. Like I had F1, I just canceled it because I don't have time to keep up with the races. I'm just wasting 12, $13 a month. I mean, I have Sling, not Sling. I watch Pluto TV for anything old or movies. That's all free. I mean, and I do music, so I mean, I don't spend money on TV. I spend more money on my Wi-Fi, my wireless router box than anything.
All right. So shall we talk about
forbidden doors have there been?
Moving away from the traditional bite. Yeah, they're doing Paramount. I've said about that earlier. They're doing Paramount Plus. No, they do they have on YouTube. You honestly subscribe to them for like $11 a month, but they also have like a big pay-per-view where it's like $20 where you can watch English stuff.
Another thing is, for some people, UFC has gone down. And in like around 2010, my local bar would buy it, and the whole town would go and watch every single fight. It was a big deal. A few years pass, no one goes, they don't buy it anymore, and people will buy a random fight they want to see, but not watch every fight in UFC. They'll watch if they're interested in two fighters, and if the rest of the card's going, they'll bullshit while it goes. So it's different, It's a different world.
CMLL does have their own streaming thing, but it's all on YouTube. So it's all a YouTube subscription they have. I think it's like.
But if you want to get like English speaking pay-per-views, it's like on.
They don't have it. they don't have English speaking, and so it's all.
They do like they do. It did have like the one event where it had like Claudio Castagnoli won the CMLL World Heavyweight Champion.
We had English for the big women's fight CMLL show that I bought, and they also fixed their prices. It's not a locked $50 anymore on YouTube. I think I spent $20.
Well, they are.
And I got the show, and I had total English commentary.
They're doing something like they're doing something like that on Paramount.
But I had English commentary on UFC for $20, and it was two Spanish guys speaking English with Veda Scott. So.
And as for like your question on Dana White moving completely, well, they are. That's why they're moving to Paramount Plus.
Mm-hmm. Which Paramount's in a legal battle right now. Because they're trying to get a hold of the Turner networks while Netflix thought they had it. So there's a big league. This is going to be ugly for about a year and a half, 2 years. But Netflix is like, you agreed to the deal. Paramount's like, we'll pay more. So until all that's settled, we're not going to know what AEW is doing. We don't know what owners are going to demand what. The biggest thing that's going to be affected first is Warner Brothers and movies. And that's why 50% of the people are like, we like the idea. The other 50% of Hollywood's like, we hate it because it's going to kill the movie industry. So that's what they're worried about right now. So the plan of it of Discovery becoming, Turner Discovery, all of that, becoming two companies is still up in there because we don't know who the ultimate owner is going to be yet. They agreed to the deal with Netflix, but the other side was like, we'll pay you X amount. So now they like, we want more money. So either this goes to court or somebody gets a sell. We're gonna find it. It's gonna be a long draw, I think.
Mm-hmm. And Mike drop. Cat drop.
Shall we talk about the PWI 25 top 25?
Oh yeah,
tag team. We're gonna do tag team tonight. We'll save the rest for another night, but tag team got released.
All right, I'm dead. I'm almost on empty. Let me go grab something to snack on or drink or something.
For anybody who don't know, that PWI released their top 100 tag teams for the year. We're going to review the top 25 because we'll be arguing all night and we don't feel like going to like 3 a.m. So it's not gonna be that as much as we want to hit at least 25 because PWI went all over the world with their choices. So you're gonna get wrestlers from all corners of the globe and all companies, big and small. It's really, they're gonna try to rate it to who they thought was the best.
So way better list than Sports Illustrated's pick, and we're going to bounce all over the world. And it's also going to, we need to go as high as 25 because it's going to show certain WWE and AEW talent that are not automatically getting the top spots because they're the two biggest companies, which I like. I do like that. I like that a lot. Let's see who said that. Tyler or no? Anthony says head of Netflix said they wanted only HBO Max and Warner Brothers and DC. They don't want the linear networks that are basically bleeding money. That's true, but the problem is Discovery. Time Warner Discovery said, "Okay, we agree, but no money and no deal happened yet." While Peacock and NBC, that whole side came in and says, "We'll pay you more money. We want it all." And so now they're like, "Oh, well, we want the better deal." But Netflix is like, "Hey, you agreed." So we're gonna see how much of a battle, legal battle, what's gonna hold up, what won't. That we're gonna be waiting to see what happens with that. Until then, you can't say it's gonna be two-sided. You can't say who's gonna own what, who's gonna be the boss of what.
Yeah.
And not only does Tony Khan and AEW's future up in the air for Turner Networks, it's very much up in the air for HBO Max because if Netflix would take over control, they would have to honor the rest of the contract, but Netflix and WWE with Raw have the way bigger money deal. And you know WWE's gonna have it written in their clauses and contracts. You cannot have another wrestling entity while you know their lawyers
Yeah.
got.
However, they have lost millions of viewers though.
Who?
WWE on Raw, Netflix.
Oh yeah. Oh, the numbers are down. It's not doing well at all, and ESPN is not happy at all with their deal so far. They don't feel like they've had a single success with them yet. So no one's sitting pretty right now. The only thing guaranteed is WWE has a treasure chest full of money promised to them by ESPN and by Netflix, and that Netflix is a 10-year deal. So they have multi-millions to billions of dollars that they're guaranteed. Tony Khan got his little small
Sports
deal.
Illustrated. Sports Illustrated is actually like close with ESPN. I think the reason why they did that is basically is kind of piss off WWE.
I wonder if it's that versus the writers that were chosen. I think trying to build some fight, trying to pick. I think they purposely went on AEW's side to try to build a competition there. Just like Dave Meltzer tries to push AEW. If Meltzer don't push AEW, he's only got WWE and foreign wrestling to rely on. If he pushes AEW, it's like having WCW. You've got two US competitors. So it's they're trying to. I think they're all trying to fix the market to where they have a combative.
We'll see what happens, Tyler. Because I really want AEW to succeed. Because I like AEW.
Train.
AEW's future is going to train. AEW's future is going to be based on. I'm not even going to touch creative or control or anything like that. AEW's future is going to be based on their television deal. That goes to households, whether you cable or you stream.
Yeah.
The money comes from the advertisements on Dynamite and the television. That's why SmackDown's going back to 3 hours. That third hour creates over $1 million of revenue just in ads, no matter how shitty the product is. So that's why WCW eventually became worth nothing, because Eric Bischoff was under the impression he was going to get TBS and when the company was going to be rebooted, and they told him, no, we don't want wrestling at all. Now the company's not worth $14. Vince swooped in and picked up all the rights to
Uncle Dave was just so that WWE doesn't allow them to go to live WWE events anymore. He doesn't really care about that. Dave Meltzer.
Happy New Year, country.
Yeah, Meltzer's money is in his subscribers and who he can get to believe him. Just like they've proven since the 90s, he's a liar and he'll say what he has to say to drum up the excitement. Just like he's backing AEW to try to build a competitor. It's all marketing. The whole thing is marketing and to create a fight. That's the whole point. And then it's never going to be WCW in their prime versus WWF. You're never going to see that again in history in the U.S. You never will. It's not going to happen. One of the reasons you won't see that again is because of streaming. When you had television, cable, and you had to watch, and you couldn't DVR, and you couldn't record shit, you wanted to see what was going to happen live. It was exciting. They were competing directly against each other. Without that, the modern technology and the push to modern day is what's killed partly killed the wrestling business. And not even talking about creative or ideas. The modern technology is what's helped to kill any kind of a real war you'll ever see again.
Yeah.
So, okay, Mike. Oh, PWI.
PWF.
PWF. I mean,
PWI.
PWI.
Squirrel.
Do I need to pull it up?
If you know the top 25, we don't have to see it.
Oh,
Oh, pulling a fill here. I see.
Squirrel.
I don't know the top 25.
All right. Well, I know the first 2 or 3, but you're gonna have to pull a list up so we can go over the names.
Damn it, Mike.
I'm
That's
doing
why-
this.
I thought that's why we mentioned this the other day, so Mike would be all ready.
Oh, Anthony? Should we introduce you to a podcaster from New York who shills to the people that shill for WWE?
If you're talking about JD, he just went off on them again. He doesn't really shill for him.
Well, he did shill for Chris Jericho going back, and yeah, he was hating on well, when Jericho had that go away heat.
Oh, really? So you watched the show and I didn't see it. So
But it was
you
a
watched-
tweet. It was a tweet. That's what I saw.
Oh, okay. You read a tweet. Anyway, I mean, we talked about that already. Jericho needs to go back. That's just pretty much his home that covers his history, and he's going to get his
Yeah, I
Legends
think-
contract and go play live with Fozzy after his final tour.
I think Jericho's run with AEW is done. I mean, he helped boost he did what he could.
He did a lot. He did a lot for him. He helped AEW a lot, but WWE needs him for that Hall of Fame. They need him to headline a class. They need him. And he can have his final run cut up with Kevin Owens, all that good shit. People are going to laugh. He's probably going to do every gimmick he's ever done. Probably. It'll be a combination of the list and every,
When
he'll
is
probably
his
clown
official contract?
everything.
When is his official contract end? It ends December this month, right?
I was told from the January, the end of the year, that he's done.
Okay. Ooh, he could come back right at the first Raw of the year.
I would save him if they're gonna. They're all the commentary even said it after Cena retired. They're like, Lesnar's next up on the list. So I'm like, well, AJ's a year away. If Lesnar's possibly leaving by SummerSlam 26, they're gonna focus on him. I would bring Jericho back the Raw after Mania if they already have plans in place. I would bring him back Raw after Mania, give him a 1-year run, let him do his final match at Mania, and let him do next year's Hall of Fame headline. And if they don't already have Cena in place to headline this year, I mean, who do you have left that's not still active short of Orton? I mean, and Big Show's never going to be a headliner. I would save Jericho for the following year and then start AJ's run after Jericho's. That's what I would do. I think they've got
Pro
three
Wrestling
years lined up.
Pro Wrestling Illustrated is very unbiased when it comes to their opinions. They put a lot of people in it. However, there are some shills that get mad when a WWE wrestler doesn't get number one. When it's they don't because there are some people out there who believe that any other company outside WWE is irrelevant, and I find that stupid.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of great talent out there that is not in WWE that are way better at.
Yeah, he's not lying. When it comes to the ranking for Pro Wrestling Illustrated for taxing,
They don't do about 5-star matches. They do stuff like the top 100. I think they also do like worst gimmick.
Pro Wrestling Illustrated tries to cover they'll stick to the big two when they do good, but they'll try to cover like the
New
majority of
Japan,
the world.
Stardom.
And yeah, they will. They'll cover Mexico. They'll cover the UK.
MLL, AAA. They do every big wrestling promotion all around.
They'll cover an MLW, an NWA, a Progress Wrestling, a Rev Pro. They'll cover a Marigold. Marigold is even on the list if you keep going. But they'll cover just about everything.
Marigold's still having trouble of what I heard. I heard a lot of the young wrestlers were getting hurt because they didn't have a proper trainer, for what I heard.
I didn't seen anything about that. I know that.
read. That's what I read.
I know one of their tag teams is on the list, but I don't know if it's top 25. And there's a few Japanese companies represented in the top 25, as well as
Sendai.
both AAA and CMLL. But Mike, you got it up yet?
No, I got the top 10.
Okay, well, we might as well. I guess we could start talking. We're gonna start at number one. We're not gonna count down. We're gonna go forward. That way we can see who
Why
fell.
would Jay put his ego aside and help put over younger talent? What are you talking about?
I don't know. Y2J.
Oh, are you talking about Chris Jericho, Anthony?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Why would you? Yeah.
He does.
Are you
That's
talking
what
about
he
Jey
did
Uso?
W.
Yeah, he did. He did pick some people that he let go over him that technically had nothing. I mean,
He let Mox go over him. He let Bandito go over him. Too.
Who's the young guy he let get over him that he said would be the future of the company, but Tony Khan ain't done nothing with him.
Action Andretti.
Any with Top Flight?
Yeah, Action Andretti.
Action Andretti. There you go. And he's really good too. So
Yeah, last time I heard, he's in a tag team with Leo Rush.
You could thank Tony Khan for that. There you go.
EWI Top 100.
All right, well, let's talk about. Let's go ahead and talk about. Let's start with number one and work our way down so we can see how the bigger companies are not always at the top and where they land. So number one will be.
He will.
Believe it or not, number one. In 2025, number one is the Hardy Brothers.
Number one?
Number one.
Here, I can pull up the lyric. Look, let me show you what I have.
Well, we could start talking about this because I know a few in order. But number one is the Hardy Brothers in 2025.
Yeah.
All right. You didn't have to show the whole thing, but.
That's the top 10. That's all I get.
All right. Well, anyway, you didn't have to show that and ruin it, but okay. Number one, remove that. Thank you. All right. Number one is the Hardy Brothers. So, thoughts, anybody who wants to start in 2025? The Hardy Brothers are number one tag team in the world.
Well, I'll tell you why they are. I mean, hell, dude, it's the Hardy Boys. I mean, seriously. I mean, they've been tag team champions everywhere they've been except AEW.
Yep. Except in New Japan.
Yeah.
Okay, but in 2025, beat up and broken, we really need to give them another accolade. This hot number one.
It might be their last one ever, man.
Yeah, but number one, not 10, not 21.
I can see like 6 or so.
That makes more sense, Phil. It makes more sense.
But it's their last one.
It's their last one. Cena got award for of his career for this year. Oh well. They could have gave him a tag team legend nostalgia award. The Hardy Boys have had their day. You're gonna tell me the Hardy Boys were the best team of 2025? You know there weren't that many great teams. No.
I mean, I disagree with that too. It's like, I mean, do they belong on the top 25? Yes, but as number one, no. There was way better teams.
This is
some banger crazy matches back in the day. Back
in the day, Phil, and they got the awards back in the day. This is 2025, 240-something-year-old men.
They just beat Team 3D in October.
Yay! Devon can barely move.
They all can barely move. Shit.
Yeah, that's like, and the Dudleys are nowhere on the list. I don't believe, unless they're beyond the top 25, the Dudleys are not on the list. So, when the Dudleys won more titles than the Hardys, it makes no sense. Somebody just wanted to give the Hardys. This is Mox beating Okada. This is somebody that didn't need the number one spot. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You can say that, man, but I'm going to stick with the Hardys, man.
Right.
The Hardys deserve it. The Hardys deserve it. I'll tell you why they deserve it. I can give you 3 reasons why they deserve it. 1, it's the Hardy fucking Boys.
They've already been given one of the best tag teams on the planet, multiple world champions, WWE, TNA, wherever across the pond. I mean, they've already done it all. What is this? That's like saying Hulk Hogan should get Wrestler of the Year award this year because he died.
That doesn't work for me, brother.
That's pretty much one step away from what it's saying.
No, No, I'm saying.
Or Ric Flair should have got best wrestler of the year. He had his retirement match when he teamed with Andrade and passed out in the ring. We should say Ric Flair is the best wrestler of 2022 or whatever year it
Or
was.
we just say Matt Caster's, we're the best wrestler alive. Nick.
That shit is so annoying.
I just don't agree with them being number. You could put them on a list. They don't need the number ones. The Hardys are going to be done before we can blink. They don't need that. You could give them a tag team legacy award or maybe a greatest of all time. I wouldn't yell at none of that. But 2025 best tag team. Who did you fight besides TNA? And
The
the beat up
guys are
Dudley?
basically a bunch
Well,
of
they're not
bunch of
just
jabronis
TNA
in
tag
TNA.
team champions.
Bunch
They're
of
also
who in TNA.
NXT tag team champions.
All right. Well,
NXT, are they NXT tag team champions?
They were.
Yeah.
all right. So they fought the training squad, and a bunch of 40-year-old men beat up the kids that are supposed to be the future. Not good. And they went to C grade TNA and fought the Dudleys in an old folks match. Okay. So Age in the Cage Part 2. That's Roddy Piper and Hulk Hogan.
Man, I can
all
sit
over
here. Hey! You asked me to defend my decision, and I'm defending the shit.
Go
out of
ahead.
it.
Go ahead.
All right. Number two. What's number 2?
Number 2, another team I don't think deserved on the list, but the number 2 spot, I don't agree. FTR.
No, they are not number 2.
They are not number 2.
They were listed as number 2.
The
Hurt
Hurt
Syndicate.
Syndicate.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that is wrong. I am wrong. It is the Hurt Syndicate with Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin. I'm wrong.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, you're dead wrong.
Yeah, I'm wrong on that. I'm sorry about that.
They were a
You did
pretty
wrong.
dominant tag team.
Man, Hurt Syndicate hurt people, man. Come on,
Yeah,
you gotta give hurt people their credit.
They would have continued running that division.
Okay, what do we have again? 2 more 40-year-old men
Oh,
past
dear
their
God.
prime. In one and
Benjamin can still go for guys.
yes, he can, but let's call this what this is. This is a team that fights in no other company. We got a team here that only fights in one company.
Dude, they were AEW tag team champions for almost over a year.
I'm gonna just jump the list. You're gonna tell me either one of those teams did a better job than Brodito did this year?
Yeah.
Do anybody else agree with that?
I will tell you what Brodito did. Brodito revitalized the tag team division.
Isn't that what an award is for?
Okay,
Yeah.
but did they have the top accolade of the whole year? No.
Did
Because
they changed?
they revitalized it by taking the tag team titles away from the Hurt people.
Yeah. Which is
And
good
if-
because the old men should put over the young talent. Yes.
And that's what I'm saying. They revitalized tag team division in AEW.
To me, that they should damn near be number 1 for that.
I'll go top 7, top 8.
What is the best thing AEW has? Their men's tag team division by a mile. Why is it that good? Because Bandito made everybody step up to the plate.
I'm going to disagree with you. I think that their women's division is better than their tag team division.
Anybody else?
Without Thomas Tony Storm, they don't have anything.
You just said their division is great, but now you just said Tony made it great. We just talked about 2 teams, the Hurt Business veterans and Brodito. 2 teams. That's 2 teams. You just said Tony Storm alone makes the women's division.
Well, not just
you
her.
got Tekla. You got let's see.
But
Megan
does Mike think Thekla makes the women's division?
Yes.
Okay, well, you just said without Tony Storm, they're nothing.
Let me rephrase this. Without Tony Storm, the women's division it's lackluster because they don't have a lot of star power. But if you look at the women's wrestling abilities, you have Thekla, you have Marina
Megan
Shafir,
Bain. You also got Chris
Megan
Statlander.
Bain, Chris
Wait,
Statlander,
let Mike talk so we can hear his list.
and then on top of that, you got Tony Storm, Mina. You got the Babes of Wrath. And I mean, the tag team division and the women's division, if there wasn't a women's division for the tag teams, there wouldn't be nothing to talk about. But the men's tag team division got revitalized after Brodito came into the scene.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that they were number one all year long because the Hurt People held that title.
To me, it doesn't matter if you held the title. It's who brought more life and raised the company. And
The reason they brought more life to that company is because of the fact they had to wait for so long to get those titles away from the Hurt People. And I said this numerous times. I said the Hurt People are going to hold those titles ransom for almost a year. Did I not say that?
Yep.
Okay, that's fine. But to me, it doesn't matter. But I don't care if they never won the titles. Brodito's work ethic brought the tag division up to me, and to me, that's worthy of an accolade. Their work ethic and their ability to want to have fun and put on good matches made everybody else get up. To me, the title doesn't matter. To me, that's why if I had to pick, I would give it to Brodito at number one. I'm just saying that's my reasoning. I understand yours, Mike. It makes sense, but that's my argument in it. To me, it's not, oh, what can you do for me? It's what did you do for everybody?
Right.
And that's also why I don't think the Hardys deserve number one. And yeah, the Hurt People, they're veterans, they held the belts, they held a storyline. They didn't necessarily make the division. That's my reasoning behind it. So and Phil could tell you at first I thought Brodito was a joke. They won me over. They won me over.
Yeah.
I think their work ethic. If I had to pick a number one, that's who I would give it to because I think they raised all of AEW and did this. I think they did this to everybody.
Yeah.
I think they made all of the teams better.
And people, this is the why we were not going through the whole 100 list.
Well, we getting that. I'm getting into my number one, so I'm rattling on.
All right. Number three. What we're going to number three next?
Go ahead, Mike.
Number three is Wing and Glory.
Go ahead, Phil. That's your department.
Who?
That's your department, Phil.
This has nothing to do with me, man.
All right,
Phil.
I think that's all New Japan.
Stardom.
Oh,
Stardom women. Come on, Phil.
What's their names? What's the name of the tag team?
Wing Glory.
Wing Glory.
Gory. Gori. Wing Star Glory.
I think they're part of the Queen group, dude. Or no, they're part of Stars, aren't they?
Wing Star Gory.
Aren't they part of the Stars clique?
I'm looking up Wing Star Glory Stardom.
See, they gave the names on the show I watched. They didn't. Then they named their faction.
There is a wing, then there is an actual emotion icon of a star, and then Gori.
It's the chicks from Stars.
Wing Star.
I thought Phil would have knew this one. I thought Phil would be all excited because the first foreign talent to win Japanese team, women's team, and Stardom.
Wow,
and they're at the number 3 spot. So
yeah,
Ring Star. Let's see.
It's a shame they didn't put their names like it was red on the.
I'm looking it up right now. They represent Stars.
Yeah, you've got Stardom women at number 3. I like that. That to me is worthy. And women, and then Japanese. Not WWE hasn't made the list yet. Well, if you want to count the hard.
Yes, it's Saya, Ida, and Hanan.
Yes, that's what I thought you were going to be all excited, Phil.
I actually am happy for them.
Yeah, I think that's deserved. I think they're a good team. I didn't know their names, but I've seen them. I think they're a good team. They flow good. I'm glad PWI picked them at number 3.
Yeah, Hanan. She's the older sister of Rina and Hina.
Yeah. I'm sure not Phil, but Mike and Josh don't have too much to add to this except congratulations.
Congrats.
She's the older sister of Rina and Hina, who are also wrestling Stardom.
Well, all I could say is I think that's very well deserved and very high ranking for them, and congratulations to them.
Oh
Okay,
yeah, and
Mike.
also Saida as well. She's 28 years old. About she'll be 29. She's like a former one-time New Blood Tag Team champion. She's actually a former New Blood Tag Team champion with Hanan.
Congrats to them. Okay, Mike. Next, number 4.
Los Hermanos Chavez.
And is this AAA or CMLL?
I want to say that probably CMLL. I'm not 100% sure on that.
Which I think you might be right. I think you are.
Yeah, they're CMLL.
Yeah, which I think I like the world representation. I like this. I like this.
It's the brothers of Angel de Oro and Nebel Roja.
I like this. I like a pick like that.
Okay.
I do. I like that. And it'll be
sorry if I kind of do a little bit of an accent. You know, I learned that when I took Spanish in high school.
But I like the world representation.
Angel de Oro and Nebel Roja.
I like the representation. I like it bouncing around. I think that's deserved, and I enjoy CMLL. They were a choice of mine for possible promotion of the year.
Damn. Okay.
I think Stardom's up there too for promotion of the year.
Yes. I would put Stardom, CMLL, and possibly even, I know you might not agree, but maybe even AAA. It's either gonna be the year of the Mexicans or the year of the lady, but I think all three. Oh,
year of the Joshis or year of the Mexicanos.
Also, TNA was high on my list for Company of the Year because they made the most moves. So I think I went with TNA overall, but I think next year is gonna be the year of the Luchas. I really do. Okay, where are we at now? 5 or 6?
So far, we got
the year of the Lucha.
We got the Hardys.
Go ahead, Josh.
Yeah, so far we got the Hardys from TNA, Hercules from AEW, Ringgory from Stardom, and Los Hermanos Chavez from CMLL. So what's number 5 now?
Yep.
Street Profits from WWE.
Whoa,
they're not even on television anymore.
I thought they were way. I didn't think they were. You sure?
I'm looking dead at it.
Yeah.
I don't remember them being in that number at all.
Has anyone heard from the Motor City Machine Guns since they've been signed?
They're on the list, but later.
Yeah, I don't agree with them being at number 5 because they as good of a tag team as they are.
Not enough.
I don't think they made enough moves this.
They haven't. It just shows you how sad WWE's tag team division has gotten worse this year.
I'll agree with both of y'all. I don't think the Street Profits deserve the number 6. I don't think they did enough.
Number 5? Number 5, you mean?
5.
I think they do.
Mike's going to be the contrarian.
I'm going to sit here and try to defend the Street Profits.
Go ahead. We're listening.
I have no defense.
Oh, you have no defense. I thought you had a defense. Okay.
See, I'm trying to be the legality here of making them be in number 5, but there is no defense, and there is nothing to support them being number 5.
I don't agree with them being that on the list. They're not on TV like talk about this year.
What are you talking about? They've
been on TV for months now.
What's the dude? Montez Ford was one of the masked men.
Yeah, but they're not. What are they? Okay, he was one of the masked men, but what are they doing in the tag division?
Nothing.
Jobbing.
They're not doing nothing. Shit with the tag team divisions as usual. They suck at tag team booking, as always. Fuck them.
And that was brought to you by Spicy Phil.
I can tell you where Street Profits are at.
And that little rant was brought to you by our sponsor, Dubby.
Street Profits are in catering.
Oh yeah, they're
another train. Yep, they're enjoying that Titus Catering worldwide. Okay, Mike. I think we've done.
If anything, the argument I would have is we haven't got to number 6, but I would have switched number 6 with number 5.
Well, unless Mike has something to add about the Street Profits, let's go to number 6.
I think Shinsuke Nakamura is enjoying the green beans from Titus Catering along with the Motor City Machine.
Oh, okay. Mike, 6. You have something to add, Mike, before we move on?
None.
6.
Fraxium.
I know
who?
They're one of the real actual real tag teams, not
Yeah.
put together, that WWE has. Last year they were on the list. That's all I'm giving them. They're one of the 2 or 3 only real teams.
No, Fraction.
What they fucking
are,
do?
I forget the two actual wrestlers how they.
Nathan Frazier and Axiom.
Yeah,
They're mainly Phil. They mainly like an NXT guys coming up, kind of like the old back when we used to watch when Eric Young had his group going. Kind of like, I'm not saying they like them, but it's I put them on a level of that. Let's see what they're gonna do when they get to Maine. So
Yeah.
nothing bigger yet, but they are a real tag team.
Jack and shit, and Jack left town.
yeah. No,
Okay.
these guys are actually really, really good. I actually enjoyed their wrestling, all high flying and going. They're actually really, really good in the team, and it's like, yeah, they're gonna be some future tag champions pretty soon.
And watch
Okay,
them
so-
get broken up in the main roster.
So if ever they go to AEW, Phil's gonna be in love with them. Got it. Okay,
Yeah, pretty much.
got it.
I do hope that because they're most likely going to be broken up in the main roster.
Mike, you have anything on Firaxium?
Yeah. Nathan Frazier and Axiom together as
I heard
Fraction.
Axiom's really good though. I've seen some of his moves though.
They were the former NXT Tag Team Champions, and they lost to
That's right.
the Hardy Boys.
Oh,
So,
so they're the young fresh team that got beat by a bunch of old guys.
That bothers me what Phil just said. That, but if they could have had a return match and beat the Hardys, I'd have been happy about it.
Well, that was they dropped the title so they could put them on the main roster.
mm-hmm.
Have they put them on the main roster yet?
Yeah, they're on the main roster. Yeah.
You're on SmackDown.
So they were placeholders, Phil. Okay. You have no other comments, Mike?
Yeah, they will be former heavyweight champions very soon.
Former heavyweight champions?
Yeah, former heavyweight tag team champions very soon.
Oh, okay. Well, Mike says they're going to get on the main roster and get the belts back. I don't doubt that.
There's no one else can do anything with the titles except the Usos, and the Usos suck.
Well,
God,
that's a Raw title.
They
We got the SmackDown title,
machine
too.
guns and they don't do jack shit with them.
Or DIY.
Well, both of those, I'm not going to play spoiler, but I will say that those teams are on the list, but you're going to have to get your clothespins and your snorkels ready to find them. You can move on if you're ready, Mike.
They're probably somewhere in Titus's catering worldwide.
Oh,
Probably.
they're on the list. They're just not coming up anytime soon.
They're
Number
like
seven?
they're back centering in the way back lines of catering.
Number 7 is Brodito.
Yeah. They
Should've
should have
been
been
hot.
number 5.
Should have been. I would have put them at number 1 this year. I would have put them at number. And yeah, I mean, Mike, already we had this conversation, Josh. So relax. We're not gonna get into it, but y'all know how I feel about it. I would have put them, even though I'm not a big AEW fan. I would have put Brodito at number 1.
I would have put.
At least they're
I
in
would
the
like
top 10.
Fraxium in New Japan, too.
You would have what?
Fraxium in New Japan.
Well, we're not even talking, but they're not going anywhere right now. So, any
Yeah.
thoughts on anybody want to add to Brodito? We kind of talked about that already.
They're epic.
Yeah.
They're great
Yeah,
together.
they should have been higher on the list.
They have great chemistry together, especially the fact they've known each other since the Ring of Honor days before.
Okay,
TK
Josh and Phil both say they should be higher on the list. I say number 1. Mike, do you have anything to add about Brodito?
Yeah, they're in a perfect spot. They're 7th. I figured they'd be 7th or 8th.
Okay, Mike says they're right where they should be. Josh and Phil say higher. I say number 1.
Ichiban.
Next.
Actually, you know what? I think Brodito should be number 5. I would go with that. High.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I would say that.
Okay.
Yeah, at least a top 5. I think Josh and Phil would agree they should at least be in the top 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say
I would agree. Burrito should have been number 5, Fraxium number 6, and Street Profits at least. Shit, they should have been in like the 25.
Never heard
Yeah, I agree with that. Okay, Mike, moving on.
All right, El Sky Team is number 8.
All right, who we talking about? AAA?
I think they are.
I think it's a AAA team right here.
Yeah, El Sky Team.
Josh or Phil, any familiarity? Since me and Mike
No,
aren't really that familiar. Y'all doing some research? I see they looking on their phones.
They're CMLL.
Oh, another CMLL team? Okay. I like it.
Yep.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, it's Mascara. It's actually a trios too.
So trios were allowed as well as women into this whole thing for
Yeah, it's
PWR.
Mascara Dorada, Mystico, and Neon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a bad. Two
I
trios, not bad team at all.
I can't argue with that. Mystico and Mascara Dorada, Neon, chef's kiss.
I told you guys, CMLL's moving up, and they keep. I want them to keep doing well in the U.S. and get bigger, just like Triple A's doing. That will be a good time.
Oh, they're speaking of which, they're actually having another big show in Mexico with AEW again.
Yeah, that'll come
in Mexico.
Anybody, Josh or Mike, any comments on this team?
Congratulations to Mascara Dorado because he is amazing.
Yes.
And,
Mystico is great.
Mystico as well.
And
hopefully I get some tickets because CMLL is doing a U.S. tour and they're coming to Chicago. So
nice, dude. You better go. You better go.
Embrace your heritage, Josh.
Go take some pictures, enjoy yourself, and do me a favor. Get a picture with Atlantis Jr., you son of a bitch. I love Atlantis Jr.
Or get one with what's her
Mystico.
name? Not Mystico.
Oh yeah,
Persephone. Persephone.
Ooh,
Persephone.
Then Josh could say he touched Persephone too.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay,
Mike, I think we're ready.
Number 9 is Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss.
There's actually a name. There's actually a name for this team. I don't know if it's written on there. They're called like the Allies of. It's the dumbest name I've ever heard.
I thought the Allied Bimbos.
No, they're actually called. They're called up there. They're like the Friends of Benefit, or it's worse than that. It's
Frenemies.
like we're
not friends.
Frenemies.
No, it's 3 words. They're actually like the Friends of not a benefit, but it's like it's the dumbest name I've ever heard that they call them. But
can they coexist?
Y'all can go ahead all y'all want with this one.
It's basically one of them can they coexist tag teams.
Throw them out there.
Can they coexist?
Honestly, I don't.
It should have been lower and lower.
Chemistry and story wise, it was good. Wrestling,
bad.
No, I would have put Kabuki Warriors in that place.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mike.
I wouldn't consider the wrestling bad. It was
mid.
It's all right.
Can I say it? This is not a tag team. This is 2 people thrown together.
Can they coexist?
Phil might be lying, but he's not lying. He's not lying there. It's a story to build to them. It's all it is Stone Cold and The Rock, or Stone Cold and Kurt Angle, or Stone Cold and Triple H. All it is 2 stars thrown. This is not a tag team.
Yeah. Well, what do you think Brodito was?
Yeah, but that's why I thought they were a joke at first, and I was proved wrong. Phil can laugh at me all he wants. They work great together, and they have history, like Phil said, in the and they made it work.
They've had chemistry. Like they know each other since Ring of Honor days. Like I said,
in my opinion, not as shitty, but Brodito being thrown together has been, I won't say as successful because then they sell nowhere near as much merch. The best throwing together of people, but they were hoping they would fail, was the New Day. And they turned chicken shit into chicken salad when they first started the New Day. Brodito wasn't thrown together, but they took what they had. And I feel the same way about Dragon Lee and AJ Styles. I find that
a random tag team.
It sounds random, but I watched their match, Phil. I watched their matches. I watched them. They work together. They work together. They work great together.
Wrestlers,
Dragon style.
Phil is right, though. Actually, 2 good wrestlers. He just told the truth right there. 2 good. Unlike
story wise, I just don't know how the hell it works, you know. But then again, they know each other. They know each other from like New Japan and CML in Ring of Honor, you know. So I mean, They
It doesn't.
they worked something out. They talked it out together probably.
Bandito made a great thing happen. Now, I can always keep going back to that, but Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss are not making a great thing happen. Everybody knows it's gonna go until one turns on the other, and that's what it's gonna fucking be. And
Yeah.
it's two fluffs. Charlotte as lightweight as she could take it with her health decline, her being all anorexic now and scared of what people now she's like this and Alexa Bliss that might be what actually put those two together because Alexa Bliss actually suffered from that in real life and now Charlotte is become buddies because they're both have that deficiency
Oh yeah,
whether
they because if I'm correct, Charlotte did have a mental health decline.
well you can look at her and I'm not cutting a joke for everybody watching. I'm not joking here, but Alexa Bliss in her younger years was bulimic and was very ill, and she physically got stronger and better and got into actually working out and doing all. And Charlotte's going through that now, so maybe they've become friends and they asked to be paired together, to room together, to live on the road together, to survive, or maybe she's trying to help Charlotte get through what she's going through. I'm completely away from the fantasy side of the business here. I'm being real. Maybe that's what brought them together, and they're working together because they found something behind the scenes that they both understand, they both live through. But if Charlotte don't watch herself, she's gonna. I'm not wishing death on anybody, but I'm saying if she don't watch herself, she is not well.
She
She
needs
is
to eat a
not well.
sandwich.
She's not well. You can't when you have that.
Yeah.
It's part mental, part physical. But Alexa Bliss had it as a teenager as well. It's like a bulimic, an anorexic type thing where they just they're so mentally caught up that they can't eat. It's a
Yeah.
psychological thing. So we kind of being real here. That's the only thing I could put them together for. But in the ring, I'm sorry, no, they should not be anywhere near the top 25.
Top 10. Yeah, not even the top 10.
No, not near the
If
top
anything,
25.
if anything, I would have put Dragon Lee and AJ Styles right there.
I wouldn't have them in the top 25. But I'm not being personal on this because this is beyond wrestling. But one of them is going through at least right now, and hopefully one can help the other. All right. Anyway, Mike, unless you got something to add to that.
Nothing.
Okay, roll on.
Number 10, the Sato brothers.
Which are I'm not familiar with these guys.
I want to say they're probably AAA.
Saito Brothers, Saito.
Yeah.
Triple A somewhere's on this list early up.
I'm looking
them
them up right now, and let's see. The Saito Brothers were professionally tag.
Sato
These
Brothers.
guys are AJPW.
Oh yes, the first men's Japanese tag team to I should have known that they are AJPW. I'm
John and Ray Saito.
yeah, I am proud that the Stardom women beat out everybody. I might have had one team coming later in the list higher than them for Japan, but I am happy that they got on. Good for them. And it does. Hey, some All Japan love right there. Something you don't see every day.
I know. Usually, because All Japan Pro Wrestling is not the company it was once. It was like 20, 30 years ago.
No, everybody left for no. But usually it's New Japan or it's Noah, or it's Stardom, or or even Marigold. So
TJP Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling, or let's see, Marigold now.
Well, yeah. Well, we don't have to go to everybody, but good for them. Something for All Japan on the list. And
I'm actually happy for All Japan.
Mike and Josh want to give us their expertise on All Japan Pro Wrestling in 2025, then go ahead. But I think
they're that's me, the Smarter Strong Styles.
Yeah. Okay, you can move on, Mike.
I don't have any more.
You stopped at 10. Well, I don't have it. I can't. I'm on my phone here, so I can't pull it up. But
yeah, I tried looking for the rest of the list, and it's like every site's only give me the top 10.
Yeah.
Well, Phil can try, but I'll be back in a minute. If not, it's I can give y'all some spoilers. Like New Day was in the 20s. DIY was somewhere in the late teens to 20s. Yuta Ice was in the top teens, which is I would have had them pretty high. That's a New Japan team. That's their best new team they have.
What about Top Flight and some
Top-
of the
Top Flight fell into the 20s.
Okay, well, at least in the top 20.
Yeah.
They fell. I'm not sure if they. I think they might even be behind New Day. AJ Styles and Dragon Lee got in there in the teens. I'm pretty sure. A Marigold team got in for the women. In the teens. And I said Utah Ice. I think Utah Ice was 15 or under, or 18 or less. They were in there. Trying to think of who else was really notable. As you go higher in the list, Braun Breaker and your boy are like, hey up there, like they're like
Rock the Weed or
yeah.
something like that.
Wow, I remember when in 2023 an Aussie Open made number 2 of the PWI tag team. Mark Davis and Carl Fletcher, and let's see,
Yes.
and also let's see, 2021 Dangerous Techers made the top 100 at number 3.
Dangerous Techers. Both of those teams were
AKA
amazing.
Pretzel Pants, as you call them.
Yes. Both of those teams should have been number 1 each one of their years. I don't care what anybody says. I watched every show religiously. Those Aussie Open was Kyle Fletcher, by the way, with Mark Davis, and the other team he named was Lord Pants, Taichi with ZSJ, and they went on a legendary run that year. A very legendary run.
Wow, number 1 was Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that's when
They actually had a good. They actually were a good tag team.
Yeah. Well, gentlemen, I don't have anything else to add tonight. Do y'all?
Yeah, I got some stuff to show after y'all finish talking. I'll be back in a minute.
Oh, same here.
You got stuff to show?
Yes.
You got stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I got stuff to show too, man. I wanted that.
Hey, this is a family show, man. This is a family show.
Oh, I can't show it then.
No.
It's a purple headed yogurt slinger.
It's a yogurt
No.
slinger.
No, what I want at Dirty Santa, dude, I want a bottle of Ciroc mango vodka and a Rubik's Cube and 4 shot glasses.
What?
Yeah, I want it at Dirty Santa.
Okay.
Fit the vodka and 4 shot glasses and a Rubik's Cube.
Itty bitty little tiny wrestlers here.
Hey, look like Kurt Angle.
It looks like actually it looks like a Jesse Ventura, if anything. He got like the fading hairline and everything.
You remember when Kurt Angle had hair?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't it Austin that shaved him? No,
Yeah.
it was Edge.
No, yeah.
It was Edge that shaved him. Then he tried to wear the wig.
I have hair.
I got hair. I'm like,
It's plugs. It's transplant.
I remember Booker T looking at him like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, I forgot. But teams like New Day, Usos, all of them. I'm not sure if they weren't in the 20s, if not the very late teens. But I think the majority of them were in the 20s, as well as keep thinking of Phil. When I can't remember the team. There's some other team somebody mentioned, but a lot of WWE teams not very high this year. But tag team wrestling over there has not been treated well. New Japan only really had one standout team versus everybody else this year.
The one thing that pisses me off is like they're not giving the GOD their shots that they need to be doing. It's like
they're ruining them. They're absolutely ruining them.
They're ruining the Gorillas of Destiny. Oh, they're even ruining Jeff Cobb and Hikuleo.
You mean JC Mateo, who gets...
Do not say their names. Do not say those names.
Who are you?
Switchblade and Juice were on the list, but because of their absence, they were mentioned in like somewhere around 25. You asked Phil asked about Motor City Machine Guns. They were in the 20 somethings with the Usos and who y'all just not JC Mateo, but Braun Breaker and all of that, and that all those that's all in the New Day. was like 22 or some shit. Like they're all way up there.
Damn.
Yeah, a few Stardom teams got named for the women. I don't really remember a lot of AEW names. I had Top. I always confuse them because they're so similar. Because the gimmick's the same. Top Flight and um
Jet Speed.
no,
I like Jet Speed.
Jet Speed was named, but they were up there. But Top
Jet
Flight
Speed is
and
another great tag team.
Top Flight and Private Party. I had them backwards. I thought the AEW team was in the 0 to 10 and the Street Profits, but I had them backwards.
I thought Jet Speed was a great tag team together because if you look at it, both
they're on the list. They're on the list.
Because if you look at Speedball and also Kevin Knight, they have great chemistry together.
I'm pretty sure they ranked better than Motor City Machine Guns.
I'm not surprised because they're still stuck in catering in the back, probably in the back of the line.
You have some stuff you want to show off, Phil?
Yeah, these cool knives I won at a Dirty Santa game.
Oh yeah, he went and played Dirty Santa. Oh no, man, you got a nice Dirty Santa gift, motherfucker. I'm jealous.
I had the coolest Dirty Santa gift ever.
I don't know. Phil's showing nice gifts right here. For Dirty Santa, I'll call that cool Santa. I'll watch two people at my Dirty Santa party get 2 rubber chickens and then even try to trade nobody. Yeah, I agree.
I'm shaking my head on that. No,
and they had this badass drinking game. My partner next to me won third. No one even tried to steal it. It was the best gift in the place. I said, "You lucky I didn't play. I'd have took that thing from you like a." Never mind.
The extra the bonus prize was that Smirnoff I drank last night.
Shit for dirt. Y'all call that Dirty Santa? I'll call that fucking. That's gold pot Santa Claus right here.
That's a hell of a gift.
And some of my anime Blu-rays up. Also, I got this old anime called Nadia: The Secret of the Blue Water and Kaiju number 8, Season 1.
I saw that. I saw that today, Phil, in your hand. I saw that in Walmart.
What?
Kaiju number 8.
It's about this guy around my age and everything. He's like 32 years old. He ends up joining the self-defense force, and he ends up like this kaiju ends up like going in his mouth, and he ends up developing these kaiju powers.
How old you said he was, Phil?
What?
How old you said he was?
32-year-old that joins the.
Oh, I thought you said he was close to your age. You're 85. So
almost around my age. You know.
Yeah, you're 80. You're 85, so that don't count. Remember?
I'm 39. So, anyways, here I also got One Punch Man Volume 24, and I'm having 25, and I have some more coming next week. I'll show on the stream. That's pretty much it. Pretty much what I got for Christmas.
Nice.
Merry Christmas to you.
Oh yeah.
Josh, you got anything to show?
I got nothing. All my stuff's next week.
Mike, you have something to show besides your tired face? You got something to show?
I got my thinking and drinking.
All right, you want me to show these records so we can call it a night?
Yeah, have I showed my thinking and drinking?
No, that's it.
I didn't see much thinking right there, but
I'll just get it real quick. Hold on, I'll get my thinking and drinking.
Well, I guess we got to wait on that, okay?
The spotlight's on you, so start.
Yeah, Mike ain't here. All right. This album, he wanted $35 for this thing. And he's like, I'm cutting you a deal. I'm like, no, I'm not giving you $35 for that. He eventually put it in the discount bin for $17.50, and then I grabbed it. And I was like, all right, that's more like it. This is a good one, though. This is Neil Young and Crazy Horse Live. Russ Never Sleeps. It's a legendary. This ain't check, Neil Young. This is plugged in, and the one you see the big speakers,
yeah,
like the big fakes. This is when they were like blasting "Hey in My Mind," blowing your eardrums off. So I was like, "All right, yeah, I want it."
Need to show y'all.
Oh, see now here he comes. All right. Well that's one album. I might as well show the rest of this. Then we gotta go to. All right, Josh, we got another Motorhead, bro.
Ooh,
we got Overnight Sensation.
That's when Lemmy decided to shave the mutton chops.
It's the album where, they call it the clean shaven. It's also a little more pretty made. It's a little more. He was trying to do like he did in the early '90s after he wrote for Ozzy, and make a little bit of money, make a little more radio accessible stuff.
This is
but-
around the time when he decided to work with Jim Johnson on the game song with Triple H.
That would be after. This is like 98 right here. You're ahead. Yeah, no, excuse me. This is 96. No, you're ahead by a few albums. But
that. We had to kick your ass.
it is that lineup though. All right, and Josh, I've been having it for a while, but I finally got mine. I got it for 30. It's sealed. We got King Diamond.
Oh, yeah.
Abigail.
Abigail, no, Abigail.
I got
All right, then we got this one. Don't come up often at all on the auctions, and I see he had it for 25, but I don't think I paid 25. But he was like, I barely see this album, so I had to get it. But it's another bad company that I didn't have.
Oh, nice. Good.
Yes, it's one of
Till
the
the day
older
you
ones.
die.
Huh?
Till the day you die.
No, this one's Dangerous Age. No, you thinking of you're thinking of the original album. I showed that one a while back when I got that. This I finally started collecting this band. I've been putting them off. They're awesome. I just didn't want to pay a lot. See, this thing was listed for 30. I got it for 25. But we got the Scorpions, baby. Love at First Sting.
Oh, nice.
Yes, yeah. So this is your one with Rock You Like a Hurricane. Big
like a hurricane.
Big City Nights, Still Loving You. You know, a classic album. One of the good one of
That's all the hits are on that one.
Guys,
not
I got some
all
breaking
not
news.
all the hits, because I still need to get like Breakout, which has a lot of the hits, and I'm forgetting a couple. Animal Magnetism, and I'm forgetting another big one, but there's 4 or 5 in the there goes the record out the sleeve. That ain't no good.
Guys, I got some breaking news. Guess who's going to be also at the retirement ceremony? Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega.
At what? Oh, at
Tanahashi's. They have to, and I think and yes, Greedy, your friend, yes, your nemesis, Greedy Khan's letting them go there.
Yeah, that bastard. Yeah. We'll probably be
as you
sure
call
to
him.
do it.
Hey,
All right.
at least he's letting them go.
I don't even know if I know the name of this band, but it was during the metal sale and it was $15. It's a doom metal band. I don't even know if I could say Doomed Menace, I think. Anyway, it's listed as doom metal, and I was like, $15, give it to me.
It was like Skeletor.
It's made like that, I'll say that. Remember, you boobs. You boobs. All right, we showed that. And I think we have one more. Yeah, not the greatest way to end off, but hey, it was $10. The last album from The Who. It's hard.
Nice.
Yeah. That's the one. That's the one with Eminence Front. So that just gives you an idea. I think that's all I got for today.
All right. My turn.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
All right. Y'all ready to laugh?
I guess.
Yeah, sure.
Who did that?
Who's that? Bam Margera, Phil?
That's me.
It's Mike. You can't tell. It's looking at the
Oh,
age,
it's
but
Mike.
it's Mike.
Damn. It's like in 5 years? Future Mike?
An AI photo of you,
It's
Mike?
Mike for doing his best impersonation of Tugboat and Earthquake.
So I was at Dirty Santa,
Ah,
and this kept getting passed around. It was a Rubik's Cube, still unopened.
Okay.
It's still unopened here too. A fifth of Ciroc mango vodka.
oh, you got a bottle of Ciroc. My partner used to carry on about that.
That's mango flavored.
Nice.
He was challenging your boy to fight over a bottle of Ciroc.
Oh shit!
How much shit can one get from Dirty Santa, Dan?
A bunch of shot glasses.
I'm a little
Oh,
jealous.
nice.
Y'all get nice shit for Dirty Santa. We give like crap.
And I was, yeah.
I don't blame you.
I was like, yes, sir. I'll take all that and then some in a bag of chips.
Yeah, damn. Now I should have showed off my one gift from that Monica got me. Who's like Crown Royal, bottle decanter, and with two shot glasses, or two
Damn,
Crown Royal glasses.
that's nice. But yeah, I couldn't go wrong with that, man.
No, you can't.
I wanted fucking Dirty Santa. I fucking won.
But they looked at the Rubik's Cube and like, I don't want this. They look
Thinking
at
and drinking. Thinking and drinking, baby. Thinking and drinking.
Could be worse. Could be like the chicks talking about they want that chicken and dickin'.
But yeah, how do you like me like that, man? That's pretty fucking sick, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think they added you a little bit too much pounds and all, but
Yeah, I think it is like, yeah. They could have dialed it back just a little bit.
yeah, it's cool.
It's hilarious, is what it is.
He said, "Are y'all ready to laugh?" And we were like, "Yeah." There you go. There's one for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not watching Ringside Rants,
You're alive, huh?
Phil,
Did he freeze? I think we lost him.
did we lose Phil?
He's watching porn.
You're doing life wrong, brother.
There we go. Phew.
Wow.
No.
We're not use food to eat, man, and get your nutritional
You're doing life wrong,
daily
brother.
calorie intake. We're also
Or fruit for the ears, baby.
Oh, he waited. Okay. Yeah. And just like Phil's Mama Phil's got her new condo, but we're getting a new pool. What's mine is
Yeah.
mine. Yours is mine too.
anybody have a fun fact tonight, gentlemen?